Good morning to all students. I am Professor Sana from Department of Chemistry. On behalf of MGV's Arts, Commerce and Science College, Malegaon City, I deliver a lecture on biophysicochemical properties in drug action and design. That is chapter number 2 in Introduction to Medicinal Chemistry, CH 510A. Now, overall topic is related to drug. First of all, we know what is the drug and clear the concept of regarding the drug. Now start. What is the definition of drug? A drug is any chemical substance that causes a change in an organism's physiology or psychology when consumed. In pharmacology, a drug is a chemical substance, typically of known structure, which when administered to a living organism produce a biological effect. And also a pharmaceutical drug, also called a medication or medicine, is a chemical substance used to treat, cure, prevent or diagnose a disease or to promote well-being. But a pharmaceutical drug may be used for a limited duration or on regular basis for chronic disorder. Here a question arises that what is chronic disorder? A chronic disorder means that a condition that lasts 1 year or more and require ongoing medical attention or limit activity of daily living or both. Now we are going today's topic, main topic, that is nothing but the biophysicochemical properties in drug action and drug design. Now first, we know the biophysicochemical properties of drug. First of all, we clear the concept of the given title. That is nothing but the ability of a chemical compound to elicit a pharmacological effect is related to the influence of various physical and chemical, that is physicochemical properties of chemical substances on the biomolecule that it interact with. Now first we see a physical property. Physical property of drug is responsible for its action, and also chemical properties is nothing but the drug react extracellularly according to simple chemical reaction like neutralization, oxidation, etc. Our next point of title is to be drug action. Question arises that what is the meaning of drug action? Here, when the drug is applied locally or directly to a tissue or organ, it may combine with the cell membrane or penetrate the cell. Then also question arises, what is the meaning of drug action or drug design? Drug design is the inventive process of finding new medication based on the knowledge of biological target. In the most basic sense, drug design involves the design of molecules that are complementary in shape and charge to the molecular target with which they interact. Now proceed further. Terms involved in it. First term, there are different terms, that is nothing but the acidity, basicity, solubility, ionization, hydrophilic and hydrophobic nature of drug. We discussed in detail. Now next, first the physicochemical properties, ये हम देख चुके हैं कि physical properties क्या है कि physical properties of drug responsible for its action and its chemical properties. The drug react according to simple chemical reaction like neutralization, chelation and oxidation. Then next, व्हाट इज द ड्रग एक्शन एंड डिजाइन, इसको भी हमने डिटेल में देखा, फिर भी हम एक दफा ट्राई करते हैं कि द एक्शन ऑफ ड्रग ऑन द ह्यूमन बॉडी इज कॉल्ड एज फार्माकोडायनेमिक and what the body does with the drug is called as pharmacokinetics. Pharmacokinetics include absorption, distribution, then metabolism, then excretion. यहाँ पर आपको फिगर दी हुई है, फिगर में आप लोग कंसेप्ट और अच्छी तरीके से क्लियर कर सकते हो कि व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन फार्माकोकाइनेटिक्स एंड फार्माकोडायनेमिक्स. Pharmacokinetic is nothing but the action of drug on the human body is called as pharmacodynamics, and what the body does with the drug is called as pharmacokinetics. Then next, drug design. Drug design is the inventive process of finding new medication based on the knowledge of biological target. In the most basic sense, drug design involves the design of molecules that are complementary in shape and charge to the molecular target with which they interact and bind. Then next, acidity. Question arises, how can I clear acidity? If you have been having repeated episodes of heartburn, swallowing, difficulty in swallowing, vomiting, or any other symptoms of acid reflux, you might try the following. यहाँ पर आप लोग देख सकते हो कि अगर पर्सन सफर हो रहा है एसिडिटी से, तो इसके लिए सम प्रिकॉशन दिए गए हैं, तो ये प्रिकॉशन को हमको लेना है. फर्स्ट, ईट स्पेरिंगली एंड स्लोली. Then do not drink carbonated beverage. Then stay up after eating. Then do not move too fast. Then lose weight if it is advised. Then also if you will smoke, then it quit. अब यहाँ पर एक क्वेश्चन और आता है कि what is the meaning of acid reflux? Acid reflux is nothing but a burning pain in the lower chest area often or after eating. यहाँ पर आपको फिगर दी गई है, यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हो कि एसिड रिफ्लक्स इसकी वजह से क्या क्या हो सकता है कि ड्राई थ्रोट, वोमिटिंग, हार्ट बर्न, देन डिफिकल्टी इन स्वैल्विंग, वोमिटिंग, देन एक्सेट्रा. Our next point is basicity. A base is a substance. अगर हम केमिस्ट्री की टर्म्स में देखेंगे तो base is nothing but the substance that can accept hydrogen ion in water and can neutralize an acid. Then question arises, how we can determine the basicity of drug? A concept is that atom with smaller atomic radius will have greater electron density, then increasing basicity. Atom with larger atomic radius will have less electron density, then reducing basicity. Here key point is that larger atomic radius means lower basicity, smaller atomic radius means higher its basicity. If we know the functional group of the given drug and also its atom and molecule, we can easily determine the basicity of drug. Then next, here are some examples of acids and bases. Then our discussion point is solubility. First, what do you mean by solubility? Solubility is defined as the maximum amount of substance that will dissolve in a given amount of solvent at a specified temperature. Here question arises, which drugs are soluble? Drugs that dissolve in water, water soluble drug, that is nothing but the water soluble drugs such as the antihypertensive drug atenolol. Atenolol is nothing but the name of medicine. Tend to stay within the blood and the fluid that surround the cell interstitial space. Interstitial space किसको बोलेंगे हम? दो मॉलिक्यूल, अगर हम सपोज 4 मॉलिक्यूल अगर हम ले रहे, ये चार मॉलिक्यूल के बीच में जो स्पेस आएगा, ये स्पेस को हम क्या बोलते हैं? इंटरस्टिशियल स्पेस. ओके. Drug that dissolve in fat, that is nothing but the fat soluble drugs such as anti anxiety drug. यहाँ पर ड्रग का नाम दिया गया है clorazepate, tend to concentrate in fatty tissues. Then next, then our discussion point is ionization. Ionization. Ionization is the process by which an atom or molecule acquire a negative or positive charge by gaining or losing electron to form an ion. Simple अगर हम बोलेंगे तो कि आयोनाइजेशन के प्रोसेस में क्या होता है कि इलेक्ट्रॉन क्या होते हैं, लॉस या फिर गेन होते हैं, जिसकी वजह से क्या होता है, आयन के ऊपर चार्ज आता है. अगर वो इलेक्ट्रॉन को लॉस कर रहा है तो उसके ऊपर पॉजिटिव चार्ज आता है, और अगर वो इलेक्ट्रॉन को गेन कर रहा है तो उसके ऊपर निगेटिव चार्ज आता है. इन द सेंस ऑफ आयोनाइजेशन ऑफ ड्रग वी कैन एक्सप्लेन a ionized or charged drug are not absorbed as efficiently as unionized drugs are. Practically speaking, this means that if we take drug orally, a drug that is a weak acid will be absorbed primarily in the acidic environment, whereas a drug that is weak base will be absorbed in the alkaline environment, small intestine. Our next point is hydrophilic and hydrophobic properties of drug. That is nothing but the water loving and water hating properties. Here question arises, what does a hydrophile or hydrophilic molecule means? That is nothing but the, if a molecule is water loving, it is known as hydrophile, that possess a hydrophilic nature. In contrast, if a molecule does not like water, that is repel water, it is known as hydrophobic. The terms hydrophilic and hydrophobic are used to describe molecules or substances based on how they interact to water molecule. The degree or extent to which a molecule or surface attract water is known as the hydrophilicity of that molecule. Some of the most common example of hydrophilic substances are sugar, salt, starch, and cellulose. Now, hydrophilic substances are polar in nature, like dissolve like. The fact that hydrophilic substances tend to readily dissolve in water or polar solvent, while hydrophobic substances are poorly soluble in water or polar solvent. We all have seen that the example of hydrophilic substances in our daily lives. Each one of us has seen that sometimes water is spread out evenly on a surface, while in certain cases it forms small droplets. Here question arises, why so? It's because certain surfaces are water loving or hydrophilic and hence water is spread out, while in case of poorly hydrophilic substances or maybe hydrophobic substances, it forms tiny droplets as these surfaces repel water. A hydrophilic medicinal agent has the following property. It is nothing but the low ability to penetrate through the cell membrane lipids. Then next property, to penetrate through membranes by means of endocytosis. Then easy permeation through the blood-brain barrier. Then last, high reabsorption in renal tubules. Question arises, what is a hydrophobic drug? The term hydrophobic drugs roughly describe a heterogeneous group of molecules that exhibit poor solubility in water, but that are typically Certainly not always soluble in various organic solvent. Then also a question, why is hydrophobicity important for a drug? Hydrophobicity played a major role in lungs clearance as the hydrophobic groups have ability to interact with protein and cells stronger the hydrophilic molecule. Then also a question, how does hydrophobicity affect drug activity? The hydrophobic effect drive interaction of ligand to the protein binding site via replacement of interaction between the protein and solvating waters with more favorable hydrophobic interactions for both ligand and protein. यहाँ पर आप लोग फिगर में देख सकते हो कि हाइड्रोफोबिक और हाइड्रोफिलिक, हियर ए वाटर ड्रॉपलेट इन केस ऑफ हाइड्रोफोबिक ये क्या करेगा, सरफेस के ऊपर दिखाई दे रहा है, दैट मीन्स इट इंडिकेट्स दैट वाटर हीटिंग प्रॉपर्टीज इज शोन, व्हाइल इन केस ऑफ हाइड्रोफिलिक यहाँ पर वाटर ड्रॉपलेट्स हाफ दिखाई दे रहा है, यानी कि क्या है, वाटर लविंग प्रॉपर्टीज. देन नेक्स्ट, terminology in medicinal chemistry. First, a pharmacology, that is nothing but the pharmacological drug. First of all, we see the definition of pharmacology. Pharmacology is nothing but the study of Pharmacology is nothing but the branch of science that deals with the study of drugs and their action on living systems. That is the study of how drugs work in the body, and also sometimes referred to as a drug action. It is also defined as is a chemical substance used to treat, cure, prevent, or diagnose disease or to promote well-being. Then next, pharmacophore. Pharmacophore is nothing but the part of a molecular structure that is responsible for a particular biological or pharmacological interaction that it undergoes. And also it defined as an ensemble of steric and electronic features that is necessary to ensure the optimal supramolecular interactions with a specific biological target and to trigger or block its biologic responses. Question arises, what is the major goal of pharmacophore mapping in drug design? Then the objective of procedure known as pharmacophore for a series of active compounds. Once a pharmacophore has been developed, it can then be used to find or to suggest other active molecule. Then next, a metabolite. Metabolite is nothing but the substance formed in and necessary for metabolism. अब यहाँ पर एक टर्म आती है मेटाबॉलिज्म. मेटाबॉलिज्म दो टर्म से मिलकर बना हुआ है, एक तो कैटाबॉलिज्म और एक एनाबॉलिज्म. अगर हम कैटाबॉलिज्म की बात करें तो दैट इज नथिंग बट दी ब्रेक डाउन प्रोसेस, और एनाबॉलिज्म दैट इज नथिंग बट दी बिल्डिंग प्रोसेस. Here, a metabolite is any substance produced during metabolism that is nothing but the digestion or other bodily chemical process. The term metabolite may also refers to the product that remains after a drug is broken down, that is metabolized by the body. And also a substance made or used when the body breaks down the foods, drugs or chemicals or its own tissues, for example, fat or muscle tissues. This process called metabolism makes energy and the materials needed for growth, reproduction, and maintaining health. It also helps get rid of toxic substances. Then next, anti-metabolism. Anti-metabolism is nothing but the substance that interfere with the normal metabolic processes within cell, typically by combining with enzymes. Antimetabolites are called a cytotoxic type of drug because they kill cells. They work by mimicking the molecule that a cell needs to grow. Cells are tricked into taking in the drugs and then using the antimetabolites instead of their normal building blocks of genetic material, that is nothing but the RNA and DNA. Antimetabolites are class of anti-cancer drugs defined as a compound structurally similar to natural purine or pyrimidine-based nucleoside or nucleotide molecules needed to carry out primary metabolic reactions that by virtue of their similarity act as analogous of a normal metabolites. Now, today's seminar session is over or our lecture is over. Then thank you. In last, I would like to thank all chemistry champions for giving me an opportunity to present views and thoughts on that topic. Thank you. Thank you, sir.